Hey, how are you doing? Thank you so much for your donation. It's highly appreciated. So, I had a good time with my friends the past few days, and I decided to post about it. How did you feel with the pictures from today and yesterday? I saw I saw that he liked them, so I was curious. All right, so let's see how he felt about the pictures. Wow, five of swords. Okay. Mhm. These are not gentle cards. So, so first card you have five of wands. Second card you have knight of pentacles. Third card, knight of swords. Death and page of cups. When you saw your pictures, he had a rush. His first reaction to this was rush of emotions. They were negative emotions, okay? They were mostly triggering, and I feel like it was anger, okay? So I feel like, him liking those pictures is to tell you that he saw the pictures. I mean, you're hanging out with other men. To him, that's how it feels like you're hanging out with other men. There is a possibility that you may be moving on from him while things between you are not going, you know, as it's not really moving. It's like it's stuck somewhere with the Knight of Pentacles, right? So um, he's definitely angry. He feels pull, and if at the same time, he feels pulled towards you. So um, hold on, let me pull one card. Yeah, we are talking. We are saying the same thing. Hold on. So obviously, you know, I decided to pull this card, pull from this deck. Why he may feel angry about the fact that you went out and you posting all those pictures, right? So you have this card. It says talking energy. So let me read it. It says interested, conversing more, um, awaited message, awaited message arrives, okay, and you have text, call, email. So so basically, two things are involved here. So if he's feeling like that's racing emotions, triggering emotions, and is angry about it, okay, it feels like you may be talking to someone else, like you may be getting ready to move on with someone else. Like if you are hanging out with friends, that is a perfect, opportunity to actually um, meet someone. All right. Don't forget that your friend, a friend of yours, actually introduced you to him. All right. So he knows that your friends are capable of doing that, if that makes sense. Right. So um, he's angry that you guys are slowing down and you're hanging out with a possible love interest. Okay, you're hanging out with other people, and that will make you move on. And in fact, it feels like you may be talking to someone else, and that kind of makes him feel challenged to want to rush towards you. Okay, so he feels the rush of emotions. Okay, um, so you have the death card, and then you have the page of cups. So this is somebody who doesn't mind rekindling the spark. All right, so he wants something to start between you guys. It feels like, okay, something happened in the past, a circle has closed. He wants a kind of new circle to reopen between the both of you, right? So you have the King of Pentacles here. This is somebody who wants to be much more intentional, and somebody who feels like he's responsible for a situation. All right, so he wants a situation whereby, or a kind of relationship whereby he feels responsible for you, like he takes care of you basically. Okay, so he may not know how to go about doing this, but this is exactly what he wants. um, it's just that he's not communicating it right now to you, but it does feel like, reaching out and um, oh my god. So he still can play that game. Who is going to win? So that's what I see for your first question. I hope that helps. So what's your second question? Interesting. me tell you my. Oh, let me tell you, my daughter's dad sent out a sort of threatening text to who, okay? Do you know the message that sent? So let me tell you the hidden message there. If, first of all, what gave him the right to actually handle your phone? Secondly, if he's handling your phone, every um every normal person will feel like you still have something with him, if that makes sense. So obviously, you know, his feelings are valid. In your reading, I saw that he was feeling like you are actually dealing with someone else or talking to someone else at least. If that makes sense. How did it enter into your phone is my question. How is that possible? Like you don't have any lock to your phone? Like how I don't get it. So how did you get to know about what happened and how did you handle it with your baby daddy? Because he has no right to do that. Did you communicate that? Anyway, sorry about that, but I don't know what to say. But you obviously need to put a boundary, and you obviously need to set a tight boundary between you and him, and phones as well. All right. Make sure that whatever has to do with your daughter doesn't contain your personal stuff. That was a big mistake, by the way. Okay. Remove your emails from your daughter's phone. Create an email for her, which you can use to access that phone. All right. So another question is, did he already know that you have a daughter before your daughter's dad pounced him, or that was how he knew? Another question. Because in your reading it says he's angry that you might be talking to someone else. So he feels like, although we can look into that energy though, but I don't know if it already feels like you're dating someone else or you're talking to someone else. Wow, how evil. What was the reason he gave to you for sending that message? What was the reason? So he kept sending it like, it, oh my gosh. I don't know your dynamic, but he has no right, absolutely no right to do that. And if I were you, I will cut all communications with him for doing that. You need to cut all communications with him and make sure whatever communication you guys will have is about your daughter and it's going to be very short. Make it very snappy, very short. In fact, have a discussion with him and you know um you all should have a particular medium where you guys talk about your daughter. Distance yourself from him. Yeah. I'm sorry about all that. But do you have a second question? But I wonder if it's best maybe I just try to move on from cash. Did he show you the message? Did you ask him to show you the message to, I mean, forward the message to you? All right. So what do you want your next question to be? I don't know. If he already told you that he wants distance between the both of you, right? Then you shouldn't expect him to um, reply the way he used to. It's just a simple analogy. I think you should turn the personally. I just feel like not that I just feel like okay when it comes to energies, when it comes to energy, most times it has to do with your energy. That's just the truth. Okay, most of the time it has to do with your energy. If you truly want to be in a relationship and relationship is not going well for you, then you have to look into yourself because whatever issue you're going through in life, the answer is always in your energy. So it's in your energy if we do like an energy check on what is blocking your relationship. What really happened? I feel like what really happened between you and Cash, there's something under there. I don't know why, but I feel it in I just know that that incident did not just happen. Something is underneath everything. Okay. Okay. So yeah. And you have to, I also feel like you as a person, you really need to do some soul searching when it comes to relationship. Why? Like there are parts of you you need to heal because you do have, you know, some self-sabotaging habits, and there is a deep rooted reason why you have those habits inside of you. Okay, and that could just be preventing you as well because most times we don't know, we're not aware of these things. Your subconscious always affect your conscious. Okay, it always affects your reality, and sometimes we may not know about these things, right? And why am I also feeling like there may be a third party from his own end as well? Okay, so these are what I'm picking up intuitively, right? But let's continue with this reading. Um, let's continue with this reading. You need a deep soul searching, and if you want a relationship, you want a serious relationship, you want to get married, whatever you want to do, you can definitely get it. It has to, you know, it involves a lot of work and maybe some kind of coaching as well, right? If you're ready for that, you can come to me privately. We can look into your energy, why things are not working for you when it comes to relationship. It is what appears in your energy that would, bring a solution, if that makes sense. That would, you know, so a solution will come out from your reading. Those are deep energy readings, okay, that I offer. Those are deep energy readings, and it's not even cheap. I need to be honest with you. Okay, so um, yeah, so you need to go do some soul searching first. Know what you want in a relationship. I think that's the first part. And then when you've decided on what you want in a relationship, if you need my help, you can come to me privately to help. Um, and that help starts from a private reading. Okay, so where we look into your relationship, what energies are actually affecting you as a person, your relationship, what are your soul contracts regarding relationships, right? So we'll look into all those, and that will help us to see what can work for you as a person. Okay, that's a blueprint. So your blueprint when it comes to a relationship, what is your blueprint when it comes to a relationship? That is what, we'll find out, and that is how a solution can come out. If that makes sense. So, what is your next question? You do have two questions remaining. What is your next question? So let's look at how he feels about you. How does that feel about you? How does Flash feel about you? You're welcome. All right. All right. So, how does he feel about you? You have GPS. This is your first card. Okay. So, this GPS, you have heartbreak. And then you have this card. This card says, I thought we had more time. So, you see, this is somebody who is lonely without you. So, it doesn't really matter whether he's hanging out with anyone or not. He does feel lonely and he misses you a lot. So it's not only you that is feeling this heartbreak, he does it too, and he watches you. You guys mirror each other. Okay, so you're watching him, he's watching you, you're heartbroken, he's heartbroken, you guys are both missing each other, and then you have this energy. Um, we are both waiting for the other person to make the first move, and then you have this card talking. This card is coming out for the second time. All right, this is a card of reaching out. This is the card of call, texting, and you have this card, shadow side. You made me realize my flaws. So this is somebody, um, I don't know, there's something triggered inside of him, right? Like, I feel like it has to do with the ex, okay? And let me tell you something. What your baby daddy sent to him is not the main reason why he actually had to step back. The reason why he had to step back um, is your own energy, all right? Your own energy. Probably the fact that you stood him up in um, um, during the Valentine's Day. Okay, he read a lot of meaning into that. All right. So how does it feel about you now? Is stalking you, energetically stalking you, trying to get to know what you're doing. All right. He's watching you, heartbroken, missing you. All right, and feeling like he needs to talk to you. Okay. If you wish, you can do a reconciliation ritual between the both of you and also do the full moon ritual. I don't know why you stopped the full moon ritual. You were supposed to do that full moon ritual for like at least 6 months, right? I don't know why you stopped it. The reason is best known to you. So you can do a reconciliation. If you are still interested in him, he is still in love with you, still very interested in you. If you wish to continue or you wish to do work on this, you can. You can do a reconciliation ritual and also the moon ritual. That will bring you guys back together if that makes sense. Okay. If you pull away from social media, what will be the outcome if you pull away from social media? What will it seem if you pull away from social media? All right. If you pull away from social media, um, you have this card. So this card says, the more I try to hide my feelings, the more obvious they become. And you have this card, guilty. It says, I feel pain from the damage I have caused. That is a very, very strong message. and conversation. You have conversation here. I want to call you and hear your voice. And you have this card, Jezebel. This is the intense attraction energy, in fact, obsession. All right, and then you have goodbye. So, um, he knows that you're watching him. He knows that you're watching him. He knows that you're trying to get his attention from the social media pictures. All right, he knows all that. He's aware of. He's very aware of that. So you actually pulling back and not, being on social media makes him feel like you are done with him for good. All right. So you're done for real. And that makes him feel very pulled towards you. It makes him feel the attraction more. And it makes him feel very, very sad and guilty. All right. So if you will feel like it cost everything, like it made you actually pull back your energy, and that makes him feel a lot of pain, and then that will actually increase the chances of him reaching out to you. All right, so stop reaching out to him, stop doing anything to get his attention, and that's how you get his attention, if that makes sense. Okay, so he will eventually call you and have a meaningful conversation with you. Oh yeah, but it doesn't really apply in all situations. Sometimes there are hidden forces you don't know about. That is why you shouldn't judge by this. And by the way, he's not even done with you. So obviously that doesn't make him, that doesn't prove anything. Doesn't prove the fact that he doesn't really love you. Yeah, you can. So just let me know when you're done donating, okay? Okay, so thank you so much for your donation. It's highly appreciated. Can you please do the oracle first? Just about. You want me to do an oracle to see if he loves you or not? Please be clear with your question. Are you asking if, you know, he loves you? All right. So I'm going to take the two questions at the same time, okay? I'm going to use five oracle cards and five tarot cards, okay? So that's two questions, okay? So hold on. So let me use the ring. No, no need for the ring. Let me use let me use the Highland Wellness card first. He's trying to use other activities to forget you. And that tells me one thing, that he's much more. So I'm going to use this to look into his subconscious mind, and I'm going to use this for his energy. Um, Let me use the true emotions instead of this. So the true emotions deck, how does it feel about you? How does that feel about Lisa? Mhm. All right. Mhm. Let me have a look, please. Shit. See, the problem is that I don't know. Is that a problem? I don't know if you even realize how much this person loves you. Like it feels strong. It feels very strongly for you than he would like to even admit most of the time. All right. So um, I don't feel like you know how much effect you have on him. So let's start with the tarot card. So you have healthy choices. Okay, making healthy choices in love and in life. Self love, self care, being happier. Okay, so this card reflects on how he truly sees you. Feels like you are a better option when it comes to, yeah, he does have options, right? But it feels like when it comes to a healthy, balanced relationship, you are a better, option. Okay, and this also signifies the fact that he's actually trying to make good choices in his life right now. He may be trying to focus on himself right now as well. Okay, but this signifies that he sees you as the right person for him if he's to choose, all right, who he's supposed to be with. Now look at your next card here. You have, look at this. So your next card here is kiss sets, okay? And so you have, this is the card of thinking about the time you guys shared, okay? Replaying events over in your head, okay? Conditioning, thinking. So this is him actively thinking about you, actively thinking about the old times you guys, the times you guys have spent together, replaying what happened, over and over. So this is like nine of swords, eight of swords energy. So he's still thinking about you a lot, okay? Um, I know this card says blocked, right? Blocked, spam calls or text, okay? So I know this card says blocked, but that's not what I feel from this card. This is him is like the way I feel is I feel like when you text him, he see the text, okay? He see the text coming, but he actually deliberately do not want to engage because of how he feels about everything. And also when you're not sending any text message, it actually looks to see if you sent a new one. All right, so this is somebody who is tracking you through text messages or WhatsApp messages as well. Okay, so he's watching you, actively watching you, even if he's silent. All right, and you have this card, you have the married card. So this is your one of your biggest confirmation that this guy is not what you think. You may think he's surface level with you, but he's not. Okay, he feels more deeply, more than you even know. All right, so his feelings are not shallow at all. All right, he has deep feelings towards you. Deep love is there, basically, but um he may not admit it to you, but he feels it. Okay, and that is why he's still thinking about you. He's still trying to energetically stalk you, if that makes sense. And look at this, look at what this card says. Let me read what this card says. It says, I think of you at night when the world is asleep, my mind is awake. So you see, this is nine of swords. All right, so this is somebody that thinks about you over and over, especially when he's done partying with friends, when he's done working, when he's alone, he thinks about you. This is somebody who thinks about you before he goes to bed and when he wakes up from bed. All right, so this is not a shallow energy. This is a love energy. Okay, so if you're asking if he loves you, yes, yes, yes. And let's come to the you know, tarot cards. Your first card here is King of Cups. King of Cups is the love energy. Is a man that loves you but tries to keep a very balanced mental and emotional life. Okay, he acts mature, like he doesn't allow the love for you or his feelings for you to overwhelm them or make them go crazy. Okay, so this is the man that has things in control, his emotions in control, but this is also the man that loves you deeply. And most times this person is somebody who loves you without ulterior motives, if that makes sense. So you have genuine love here. Okay, all right. um and then you have the sun card. The King of Cups and the Sun card is actually a family energy. All right, is the man that wants more connection, is the man that wants a deeper connection, the man that wants to see you always, is the man that wants to um um is the man that feels happy when he sees you. All right, is the man that wants to build with you. Okay, so you have the Tower card, you have Four of Wands, and you have Ten of Pentacles. Four of Wands and Ten of Pentacles is also a very strong marriage energy. This is a very strong marriage energy. This is a very strong marriage energy. And even the Oracle card also picked that energy. Okay, so this is the man that wants to build with you, that wants to form a long term legacy with you. This is the man that wants marriage. Um, Clear, simple, no beating around the bush. Okay, this is a man that wants building of relationship with time and wants marriage, basically. Okay, with the Tower card here, this energy is, you know, a chaotic energy. This is how he's, I feel like this is how he feels now that you're not there, or now that you guys are not having anything to do together. He's not settled. So whatever you're feeling is whatever he's feeling. You guys mirror each other. So he's not settled where he is, all right? Um, he has um, he goes back and forth, right? He thinks about the future with you, what would have been. Um, um, he thinks, like, he asks himself, if he's messing things up, or if he has already messed things up, or if he should, you know, like his mind is just all over the place, basically. All right. So I also see some self blame here as well. If that makes sense. So yes, this is somebody who truly loves you. His love is not casual. His feelings for you is not casual at all. Okay, almost all the cards here are talking about long-term relationship and marriage. So his feelings for you are not casual at all. Okay. With the Sun card and the Tower card, these are two extremes, right? The Sun cards, this is a card that signifies that your presence in his life makes him happy. But now that you're no longer there, it's like everything is chaotic inside of him, if that makes sense. Okay. So you still have a hold over him, all right? So you that's why I'm saying that you do not know how much control you have over this guy, but you do have a lot of control over him. Okay. And I believe that's one of the reasons why I got angry, because you're hanging out. He's like he feels like, oh, so she's happy hanging out with other people while I'm here being sad or something. All right. So he's just generally not happy that you guys are not the way you guys used to be, even if he was the one that caused it, if that makes sense. Okay. So what's your third question? All right, so you have the Queen of Wands, you have Two of Wands, you have Nine of Swords, Seven of Wands, and Knight of Pentacles. So, um, I feel like eventually it will, but it's going to take a lot of time. If you don't do, like, honestly, let me just be honest with you. There is a possibility because I have Two of Wands is here, you have Nine of Swords here. This is him thinking about you over and over. Two of Wands is the card of stalling. Seven of Wands is also the card of, you know, um, um, feeling guarded towards this whole situation. And then you have Nine of Pentacles, which feels like it's talking energy that is stuck, is not moving forward or backward, but the attraction is still going to be there. If you don't handle this thing correctly, there is a possibility that things will just die down, but he will still be attracted to you. Okay? All right? You have to be intentional about the way you move with him now. All right? So yes, there's a possibility that, but it's going to take much time, more time. Okay, yeah, it's going to take more time. Ooh, so look at the card that came out. I'm going to read this. Hold on, let me see this. All right, so you have this card. You have this card. It says, "Hearing your name still makes my heart race." And then you have this card. Um, you've come farther than you think. So this is his mind telling him that, you know, there's no going back. All right, after a while, but it's going to take a while. All right, I'm seeing. Let me see. Maybe a couple of months. All right, a couple of months. Okay, so he's still coming back though, but you have to be very careful how you move with him. He's a very sensitive person. All right, and sensitive people think deeply and they overthink. Okay, so he's somebody that overthinks. So one of the reasons why he's not going to come towards you easily is because he overthinks, and he feels guarded towards the situation as well. And there is that lazy feeling of being stuck, all right, being stuck in the middle, being stuck in limbo, and not actually taking action, if that makes sense. Okay, so um that's what I see, but eventually it's going to come towards you. Yeah, so I hope that helps. I hope that gives you some clarity about the situation. Sorry about everything that happened. But I feel like this is a time for you to reflect and to ask yourself what you really want in a relationship as well. All right, before you move. Okay. And thank you so much for your donation. It's highly, highly appreciated. You're welcome.